In this video we're going to be looking at a brand new daily trainer from the guys from Reebok. We've got on the channel today the FloatZig Symmetros. What is up everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford and I work for Reebok. I'm a running coach based here in the UK and I love to review running shoes. And today we've got a shoe from one of my favourite brands on the channel.
Now FORDY, why do you like Reebok?
Well, because usually they make some really affordable, good running shoes. The Energy Float Ride last year, number 5, was a brilliant shoe and you can still get that shoe so cheap and it's brilliant. If you're just doing couch to 5k, going on the treadmill, whatever, that is a cracking shoe to buy. Now this year, Reebok have changed things up. They've taken that energy foam that I really like and they've shoved it into these shoes, the FloatZig shoes. So what you have the FloatZig 1, which features this, zigzag styled midsole. And then you've got the Symmetros, which I'm probably going to say wrong all the way through this video, which has an EVA sort of carrier foam around it, and I'll come on to why you've got that in just a sec. But what they've done is they've increased the stack and then they've cut up the energy foam to this zigzag pattern to make it, well, work with you mechanically, I think they say, but also to provide extra cushion. So if you look at the way the shoe moves, these way they've cut it out, it moves with you and works with you instead of being just a big slab of foam. So that's kind of where they're going with the sort of FloatZig idea. But today we're going to be talking about the Symmetros because that's the shoe out of the two that suits me a little bit better. Now the reason that is because this is more of the sort of stability, maximal stacked version of the FloatZig shoes. It's a little bit more stable underfoot. And like I said, this has an EVA sort of carrier foam going around it, which just helps iron out the ride. This has an increased stack versus the FloatZig 1. This has 33mm instead of 31, but it still has the same 6mm drop. You've got the fantastic Reebok carbon rubber outsole. Got a nice breathable upper. Fits true to size, £135, but it does weigh over 11 ounces in my UK 9.5. Okay, so they're the bits I think you need to know in terms of what's going on here. Now let's talk about the things I've liked and things I've not liked. Right, so the things I've liked. I absolutely love the outsole on these shoes. And that goes for all Reebok shoes. I love the outsoles on Reebok shoes. The carbon rubber seems to last forever and it's so tacky, it's just brilliant. I like the fit, I like the feel, I like the sort of foam around the heel. It's just a really nice step-in feel to the shoe. I like the upper, it's breathable. I like the lockdown, it works. And I like the sort of springy ride that it gives me. And I think that's probably about it. Oh, I like the fact that Reebok shoes get heavily discounted and you can pick them up really cheap. So for example, this is like £135 on Reebok, but I guarantee you'll get this a lot cheaper in a couple of weeks or even months. So for example, the FloatZig 1, you can get well under £100 already. Okay, so things I've not liked. I don't like the weight. I don't like the fact that you can't run fast in this shoe. Well, you can, it's just bloody hard work. I don't like the laces. They're typical Reebok ones that are about 18 foot long. Even though I just said about the price, I think putting this on at £135 is a bit strong because it's not really a running shoe, and I'll come on to that in just a sec. And what else? No, it's just the weight really. The weight is a problem because it feels heavy. Some of those shoes that are sort of heavier, like the Nimbus 26 and things like that, they don't feel overly heavy, but this does. So look, I like the ride, although you can't pick up the pace, and it is an easy recovery sort of day shoe. It's a daily shoe that you can just go out and plod about 3-4 miles, whatever. It is a sort of everyday shoe. I think you can do like Tesco's and then do a run in it, but ultimately it's let down by the weight. It's let down by the lack of sort of responsiveness at all from the shoe. Like I said, I think £135 is the wrong price. You shouldn't be paying £135 for this shoe. And I think really this shoe is more of a, I don't know, gym shoe, wear out and about shoe. It's not really a functionable running shoe. There's absolutely no reason to spend £135 on this shoe versus what you can buy for less on Start Fitness, for example. I'm thinking straight away Ride 17 from Saucony, Nova Blast 4, Asics Cumulus 26. I mean, I could probably keep going all day. So look, this doesn't really work as a running shoe. I think it's a good shoe in terms of like doing the odds and sods and then maybe doing 3 miles here and there, but it's not a functionable running shoe. Does that make any sense? Are you following me? So I wouldn't go anywhere near this if you're looking for a proper running shoe. I think there's much better out there. It's a shame really because I really like Reebok running shoes, big fan of their running shoes, but they kind of lost their way with this lineup. It's too heavy, it's too expensive. and it just lacks something that the other shoes have. So there we go, people. Avoid that shoe. There's no point buying that unless you like Reebok shoes like me. I'm now going to wear that just with like a pair of jeans and go and pick the girls up from dancing and stuff like that. Okay, let me know in the comments, have you tried the FloatZig 1? Have you tried this shoe? Let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? What do you think about the direction Reebok are going in? I think they've lost their way a little bit with this lineup, but let me know in the comments what you feel about it, and I'll jump in there once this video drops. Okay guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe before you leave me today, and I'll catch you later.